Hello everyone, so here's an example how to make a histogram. So the data shows the shoe sizes for 50 male students and it's been sorted from lowest to highest. The sizes are continuous data since shoe sizes are measured, and we want to construct a histogram with 6 bars. Alright, so probably the best way to do it, we have 9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s, and then 14s. Alright, so this will, if we choose by the first digit, like all the 9s together, the 10s, the 11s, the 12s, the 13s also, they would have a frequency of 0, and then the 14s, that will work out nicely. Okay, so let's make a table here. So we have our classes. So the first class goes from 9.0 to 9.9, and then from 10.0 to 10.9, and from 11.0 to 11.9, and from 12.0 to 12.9, 13.0 to 13.9, and 14.0 to 14.9. Okay, now histograms will touch, so you can basically, to touch them, you want to kind of decide on a unit, but you want to sort of go down half a unit and up half a unit at each end so they meet up. Alright, so let me redo the classes. So here I'm going to go from 8.95 to 9.95, and here it's 9.95 to 10.95, and 10.95 to 11.95, 11.95 to 12.95, and 12.95 to 13.95, and 13.95 to 14.95. That's how you basically make them touch each other. Okay? Alright, now frequency. Right, so when you count the frequency, it's understood that if you do fall on exactly 9.95, it's going to go into the higher category, the higher class. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 9s. All right. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 11s. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12s, no 13s, and 1 14. Okay, good. So that's the frequency table. Now to make the histogram, you basically want to put the center point in the middle, or not necessarily. You can go from 9 to 10, from 10 to 11, from 11 to 12, from 12 to 13, and 13 to 14, and then 14 to 15. So the center point is the center of each of these intervals. All right, so the exact center is going to be in the middle. All right, and then we should label the frequencies. So it goes up to 20. So we're going to have 10 and 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All right. let's draw some bars. So from 9 to 10 we have 4 of them. Right? And then from 10 to 11 we have 14 of them. And then 11 to 12 we have 20 of them. 12 to 13 we have 11. 13 to 14 we have none. And 14 to 15 we have 1. So here's my histogram. So these are the shoe sizes. And these are the frequencies. Like this. Okay? Alright, let's see how we do this in StatCrunch. So in StatCrunch, we'd have to type in all these numbers, okay? And then get it to do the histogram. Alright, so now I don't want to type all this stuff. Let's see if I can select these. Oops. I don't want to draw. Let's see. Alright, so if you can highlight the data, which sometimes you can, you can highlight it and copy. I did Control-C or Command-C if you have an Apple. You're going to go to StatCrunch and then you go to Data Load from File, and then it says from Paste. Okay, so it gives me this box right here. I'm going to copy and paste the data in here. If you see there's like all the data and there's like a semicolon after it, make sure that everything has a semicolon behind it. There's one that doesn't. So I'm going to put one here because that will separate the data. And there's one missing here. So semicolon, I think it is. Okay, cool. So I'm going to give it a name. Histogram 3. Alright. Unclick this. First line is column name. And delimiters, you want to put semicolons. Okay, because it has semicolons in between. If it had commas, you leave commas. If it had spaces, you put spaces. Right? And then you're going to upload. Alright, so it uploaded it, but it uploaded it like in 3 different rows right here. Of unequal sizes, which is annoying. So we're going to go to data, and we're going to arrange it, and we're going to stack it. Okay, so we want to kind of select all these columns so it stacks it into one column. So you want to select all the columns. You're going to click on the one that says var 1. You're going to hold shift down, and you're going to scroll to the bottom. You're going to hold shift down and then click on the last one. That selects all the columns all at once. Right? And then you're going to compute. Alright, so notice that it gives me everything is in one column. So we have our data is all in one column. Right, there's some blank spaces, so I'm going to delete the rows with the blank spaces. And so if you have like a large data set, it's good to know how to manipulate it, because otherwise you have to type in all that stuff and it's not very nice. Alright, let's do this one too. Oops, I think I deleted the wrong one. Control Z, you can undo stuff. There we go. Let's do that. Yeah, there's no spaces anywhere. Okay, cool. Good. So now we're going to make a histogram. So this is my shoe sizes here. If you label it, then it's easier to reference it. So we're going to have a graph. We're going to have a histogram. And we're going to select the column, which is the shoe sizes. There we go. We're going to group. You can have a frequency, and it gives you an option for the bins. All right. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to hit compute and see what it does. Sometimes it does good with automatically selecting the bin size, sometimes not. All right. So here it is. So it made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bars. So it had the bin size be 5 units, between 9 and 9.5, 9.5 to 10, and so on. We made, on paper, we made ours to be a unit of 10, or 1, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and so on. So we can adjust that. Oops, where is it? There you go. Let's edit it. And here we can start our bins with 9 and make the width to be 1. And we're going to compute, and then now this looks like the one that we made by hand. All right? 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 12 to 13, and so on. All right? With histogram, we have other choices which are nice. There's some markers. You can mark the mean and the median, or you can add custom things. So this shows like what the mean and the median of the data is. You can hover over it and it shows you there's a mean of 11.05 and a median. These are really nice numbers to have in there. So StatCrunch is awesome in that respect, that you can have lots of stuff in there and it's fairly quick. All right, there you go. That's it for this example.